Hi folks, another knife painting. Just using up my bit of paper it's half a sheet of Fabriano and some colours that I kept fresh overnight with some shrink wrap over the palette. Very mean with my colours. So what we've got a cadmium yellow pale, cadmium yellow deep, cadmium red, ultramarine, bit of burnt umber, bit of burnt sienna and black. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colours, oh well 7 colours plus black. I might not use the black, I might make my greens with the ultramarine and burnt sienna. That's as near as black as you can get really, apart from using black. I hope the camera's set up okay. What I've done is move the piece of paper over near this, so I can compact it so that you can see what I'm doing. And I hope the camera is adjusted okay. It's very bright today, so I've had to put my overhead lights on, but shut one of our roof light windows. It's a very large window to keep the sun out. But as we progress and put the colour on, I might have to change the exposure slightly. What I want to do is a version of, or a memory painting from the Chichester Harbour salt marshes. Now Chichester Harbour is not just a harbour, it's a whole series of peninsulas with lots of yachts and things going on. Now Chichester has still got a link with a canal to near the sea, but it's blocked off now, so boat or barges can only go up and down about a mile or so, a couple of miles maybe. Very, very beautiful, looking towards Chidham, down the island, towards Portsmouth, South Sea. Very beautiful flat area of marsh grasses. Now I'm not sure how I'm going to do the marsh grasses. I'm going to obviously simplify them. So I'll just draw a bit of coast. So we've got some trees coming down here, a bit of blue in the distance, and then we'll have a bit of a peninsula going towards Chidham, going across there, and the sea coming in maybe a bit here, and this will all be just a salt marsh hopefully. So quite a lot there, but on the surface things are quite simple shapes. I can only do rough shapes with knives. Now these are my main knives. That one is my favourite, but I'll use this one today because I've got quite an expansive sky. I haven't settled on the sky. I usually look up through my loft room windows, my studio windows, and see what inspires me, but blue skies I find not very inspiring. I like a bit of drama, and we've had loads of dramatic skies going over. So if you're a beginner, don't forget to look up. Spend a lot of time looking up more than looking down, because you'll be surprised how much you will be inspired by what you see. But for advanced painters who don't need to know that, this is just an entertainment to watch with a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, or a glass of your favourite Bordeaux. Right, so we'll put some paint on. I've mixed a bit of Griffin alkyd resin paint with that white, that student quality white, just to help things dry. So we'll, that's my grey there. So, whoops, I have to be careful because I'll just tighten it. Hold on. Not much. Right, I love this easel. It's a Frank Herring easel, I believe, and I know the family. In fact, we're going to a funeral next week down in Weymouth. The daughter of our old neighbours who moved years and years ago got married in a wonderful church in Morton, where Lawrence of Arabia lay in state. We went to the wedding there, but the dad's died and I didn't like him very much. Uh, but she married, the daughter married into the family, the Henry family. It's a very famous art shop and gallery in Dorchester. So it'd be lovely to see her and Paul again. We used to go down there quite fairly regularly. We used to tow our trailer down to that area, and either we wouldn't drive. We'd either get the train into Dorchester and go all over the place on the buses. Lovely times. But alas, we sold the train because it was too hard to pull. Now enough from me. Let's go a bit of white, a bit of sienna, a bit of ultramarine. That'll be grey. Plenty of white. So we want quite a warm grey. I've got a mount that just about fits this. It's just the aperture is just a little large, so I just put the tape there on top and bottom, just to keep a bit of the paint off the back of my clean-ish mount. Okay, carry on. We can have a bit more darker greys. You need to mix your colours very well, but I'm experienced in knocking out the same sort of colour. But if you're new to knife painting, it's a good idea to make some mixes first, different tones. I don't think there's an awful lot published about knife painting. Nancy Kaminsky, Alvin Crawshaw. I just love it. It's just my way of like pointing your crazy paving. You can do wonderful things with your knife. I will put some light on that when I get around to it. I'm going to paint around my trees, but I'll try and blend the edges. I've done loads of knife paintings. Some are on Patreon, most are on YouTube, which are free to there. Alright, so a bit of lighter there, a bit of ochre in there. But the greatest, well not the greatest, that's arguable, but my favourite knife painter is Catherine Williams, Sir Catherine Williams. If you've not heard me mention him before, he was a Welsh painter, lived on Anglesey, and painted the landscapes of North Wales and Anglesey. Even painted some of the farmers with a knife, but he used a bit of brushwork on the eyes. They're too tricky. I can't do fine work with this because my wrists hurt. But see, now we've got different colours in there. Okay, we've carried that along into a little bit of red in that, just a touch. That's one. Good old raw ochre. A lot of people prefer raw sienna. I like the raw sienna in watercolour. but I prefer yellow ochre. How we do? Right, this colour seems alright on the screen. Oh, it looks alright. Light breaking through. If we want the light to shine on the sea, we can right. Let's see if we can just a bit more. You can paint thick or thin, but my bit of advice would be to work from top to bottom. Otherwise, you'll find you're getting your fingers in this as you're doing work above. Right, okay, now for some green. Birds here, blue, bunch of blue. And yeah, oh, little silhouette. A sort of silhouette. It's easy to do a silhouette with a knife. But as we go into the distance of this bit of the main road end, as I can describe, for those that know the salt marshes, they know what I mean. It's quite acid, that Cagello. Just put in some shadow. I'll put some variety in that in a minute when we see where we're going. Looks quite fun, isn't it? It is. Right. The paper. You need lots of paper with this. You don't want to rag because you'll get saturated with colour. Just one hand. Keep the knife clean. So we'll put a little bit of distance there. So it's got to show. Otherwise, let's go towards. I won't do the spinnaker because you can't. You can see that from all over. The spinnaker is this lovely tower built in the shape of a sail that you can go up and get lovely views over the harbour. just looking towards Portsmouth here. Okay, let's tidy that bottom up. Okay. Just ordinary ultramarine, but does that grey stuff into the cheek. Okay, now the fun starts. I'm still thinking the problem here. Might even put another little bit of light breaking in there. But since I just thought about it, I'll do it. Okay. Right, so the marsh grasses with plenty of yellow ochre, bit of burnt sienna, a bit of green. So let's just go in with some shadowing. Now merge things. Okay, come into the light a little bit. Doing some slabby. Be shadowing this. So this is a pure white and ochre. Good shadow in this. There's a bit of red. Okay. Now some very light ochre, which is the grasses. Right, let's have some sea. just a bit of off white, that is. Don't want background colour showing through. This is primed watercolour paper. So when you get loads of all the odd watercolour faded, don't throw the paper away. Prime it if you want and paint on it with oil or with acrylic. Just thought maybe that would be better colour for water. See if I can put some highlights on it from that. Okay. Let's get that nice white bit there. Just a little bit there. And we'll just carry on now with the marshes. Now, it's a tiny painting, but look, we're covering hundreds of acres of landscape. Put some greens in there. Let's get some colour on there. Alright, light green, so just a touch of black, bit of white. Catching the light. Just a little bit, I've just put it on that. That's more greeny. Okay, that's not too bad. I want some light in there. Almost pure colour. Just catching a little bit of, oops, no, I don't know. Right, now what I need is some shadow colour. I won't do any more of this today. I'll be doing some watercolour before Patreon. Just keep everybody happy. Some wildflowers in this. Okay, this is a bit too solid, am I? Okay, more shadowy dark. I think really I'm not doing myself any favours here, it's just too much of it. Right, okay. Now some poppies. There's lots of wildflowers in these marshes. White-ish. That's going to be a mixed technique then, I'm not so sure about it. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just leave it as a shade. No, it's not about that. Bit of white. Okay, I think it's quite visible. Let's put a mount on it. I could do these, I'm not doing the watercolours, I just love them so much. Try and get the paint off the back. Stop. Okay, well there we are, that's quite a nice little painting. Let's just move the camera. Move that back there, so you can see it. Now this is a white, slightly off-white mount. I think I could probably darken it. Just a touch, take brightness down a little, or the brightness. I think that's quite accurate actually. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Have a go yourselves. Remember, don't waste your paper. It will come in handy, if not now, sometime in the future. When you get your oil paints and your acrylics. It's a lovely surface to paint on, and it's durable. It will last. And if you wanted to frame something like that, you can either frame it as a watercolour with a large mount in a nice slim frame, or when it's dry, you can stick it to a piece of MDF, thin MDF, and frame it as an oil. That hopefully will dry fairly shiny. It might not. But you can always, when it's really dry, you can always give it a coat of retouch varnish or something, just to bring the colours out. But that's just my simplified view of the the Chichester salt marshes. Very, very beautiful part of South England. It stretches between Hampshire and Sussex. Beautiful area. There's a road going along here connecting, I can't remember the number of the road itself. It's not the A27, it's below that. And where our campsite was in Southbourne, we just walk across the road, and there it was. You're onto this beautiful flattish area. This is the coastal, the land side bit. This is the sea side bit, looking towards Chidham, wherever you like. It's a painting, isn't it? It's wherever I say it is. So thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye bye.